Welcome back, everybody, to the Houston Texans Madden 21 rebuild, the series where we go 8-8 every single season, and we're already halfway there at 4-4 in the 2024 season. Last episode was pretty interesting, to say the least. We lost a big game to the Tennessee Titans. It was one of my favorite games for like 99% of it. It was a very close competitive battle, and then a pick six in overtime sealed the deal, and the Titans get the victory. Deshaun Watson, though, he has played so much better in these two games. We've actually had the game plan edits, and I'm going to have some more edits today for taking care of that jet sweep pass that is a little too frequent. I do think we can break this 8-8 streak. And I think that if we're going to do it, it's going to be done today. I think in this 4-game stretch here, week 10 to week 13, we have 4 winnable games here. The Lions, I think, are the only team with a winning record. So my expectation is to win 3 games if we're going to actually get to 9 or 10 wins this year and compete for a playoff spot. So we'll see if we're able to do that. Now, if you're also doing a franchise similar to this, I highly recommend going into the custom playbook function and just figuring out a game plan that works for you. And don't try to make it perfect. Mine certainly wasn't and isn't. Just watch games, say, all right, this is happening too much, this is happening too little, and start to adjust as needed. Well, for us on 1st and 10, we know that jet sweep pass is happening far too often. I'm not really having a big issue with run pass splits right now, and I've only seen a couple games, so I'm just going to drop the frequency here, the stars, of jet touch pass. I think jet sweep I'll also keep at 2 stars instead. Do I have any other variants of it? No. But this is my first down playbook here, my game plan. So these are all the plays that are possible on first down. These stars will, I think, control frequency. So obviously, if you have a few favorite plays here, you can up those stars. I also think we have to look at our red zone play calling, because what I'm noticing is far too many throwaways in the end zone, and that's been a trend throughout the series. What I think helps out most in the red zone, like when I'm manually calling games, I find I have more success when I'm actually using my tight ends in the red zone like real teams do. Sometimes tight ends don't get a lot of action outside of the red zone, but that's where I think it's easier to open them up than some of your outside receivers. So let's see if we can find some plays here. Double dig. I could see this definitely working. You get a basic levels concept over the middle with 2 in routes and the corner route by the slot receiver. I oftentimes will throw some of those if I can get some one-on-one coverage, so we'll throw that in to the red zone. You also have to keep in mind that when the field is shorter in the red zone, you need to have some routes that can actually get open, so your streaks and some of your routes you'd run with a wide open field aren't as doable. Yeah, we can throw in something like Z-Spot. This is a nice well-rounded play. Let's add that to red zone. And also, I wouldn't mind this play if we are inside the 5. And there is a special spot for that. It's already there. I also really like some of these spacing concepts. They're nice quick throws, and hopefully, like when we call a play like this, if nothing's there, we see Watson take off. That would be ideal. We'll make that inside the 5. Here we go. I like this one here. Flanker drive. That's a really solid play. It's already in much of our playbook, but we'll throw this inside the 5 and in the red zone as well. Alright, back into franchise mode. Here is James Golden. Will we actually get to see him play a little bit today? We only got to see a couple of touches on offense in yesterday's episode. So far on the year, 132 rushing yards and 87 receiving, with 4 touchdowns on those limited catches. So he's not getting a ton of snaps here. Surprised that he's not getting more in some of these simmed games where you tend to see more of a split at running back. But we'll definitely get him on the field a bit more today when that time comes. Craig Red. Right now, just our kick returner, not really getting any playtime on offense. We'll work on route running with him. In week 10, we go under 500 now with a loss to Jacksonville, 24-17. This time, we were down 24-7 going into the fourth quarter, made it somewhat close, but 2 scores for Gardner Minshew. They win with 130 passing yards. On the ground, Alexander Mattison, a $110 and a touchdown. Rookie of the year from last year, Dom Ross, 42 yards. Bad game for the run defense, and this has not been typical for this season. James Golden led us in carries. A little concerned here if something happened to Jeremiah Bradham. Trayvon Moore had 4 carries. Enrique Freeman had 2. Matt Stafford carried in this game. Alright, that is a very strange game then. Golden caught a touchdown, so 5 now in his rookie year. Let's see, 1 sack for Kerry Borden. Not getting as much pass rush this year, and a couple missed field goals for Jason Myers. What distance were they from? They were both long range. Missed one of those yesterday too. While we're at it here, I will drop the field goal accuracy slider just a little bit. If it seems like they're making every kick, I'll just keep dropping it. I'll just move it in the right direction. I get questions, though, quite often about what my settings are, and the magic of these series is just the CPU games just work well. This is the 4th Madden in a row that I've just played Default Dull Pro Slow Sim, and it's not perfect, but I don't want to mess with sliders. I know how Madden is when it comes to sliders, and I've watched, hundreds of games now like this, and I think that with variance, it all evens itself out at the end of the day. That is a lot of stuff to do. That's a long list. All right, let's check injuries now. I want to see what happened to Bradham. Nothing. But Joe Jackson suffered an abdominal tear, and he's going to miss 4 games. That could have had a big part in us having a bad day in run defense. I think he's been very solid in that department. Jeremiah Bradham is frustrated. He didn't get the carries in this game. But we'll see if he can bounce back against New England, or if James Golden gets all the carries again. Bradley Roby wants to stop the losing streak. Of course, what can we do here? What position group needs addressing? You know what? Let's go D-line. We've had significant investment in our front 4, and I feel that when it comes to pass rush, we could be doing a lot better there. We also have a breakout player opportunity. It's Isaiah Fletcher. Okay, this is a big scenario because he's one of our starting outside corners, one of my favorite draft picks we've made in the series, and this would really help him have a great career. The losing streak is snapped. We had a 3-game losing streak and now a 21-7 win. Big response by the defense. 232 yards allowed. I think that Fletcher's getting the boost just because they had less than 200 yards passing. So Watson had 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Bobby Stanton here for the Patriots, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, sacked 4 times. Unfortunately, Watson got sacked 6 times, so that's a little bit strange. Bradham got some carries, 61 yards. Golden down to 6 carries in this game. Receiving, Julio Jones, 55 yards. Norwood found the end zone 2 times. Jermaine Candidate will take 3 for 49. Sacks allowed here. Sammy Gallagher gave up 3. Robert Bullard gave up 2. Tunsil, Andrew McCoy, Randy Wallace, Damian Lewis. A ton of pressure allowed. And 2.5 sacks for Chase Winovich. 2 for Austin Mills. We got 2 from Montez Sweat, 1 from Tim Settle, 1 from Terrell Lewis. Great game for the defense, and a couple interceptions for Jeremiah Brown and Terrell Edmonds. Finally, the losing streak is over. The players only meeting paid off, and Bradley Roby's legacy is going up. He has been more of a key player than I expected him to be in this series. I kind of just thought he'd be an average corner, but I think he's been way above average. All right, here we go. This is what it's all about. If we go 8-8, this is still a huge win. Isaiah Fletcher, boosted to star dev. Next year might be his year to be the number 1, and this is going to help tremendously. I think Fletcher is possibly my best draft pick to this point. One of them. Jabari Carr rating-wise might be the best, but Fletcher has just been so solid. We get 2 upgrades now. He's going to 80, maybe even 81. Awareness, catching, play rec, zone. Let's go zone one more time. 81 overall, Isaiah Fletcher. Acceleration, awareness, and zone coverage. Still just 25 years old. It's his 3rd season. So next year would be the contract year. And I think that contract is now going to be in the $10 to $12 million range. So we know Robert Bullard has star development. That's solid. He's going through, you know, the growing pains as a rookie at tackle. And he's been a focus player for much of the year. But I think now it's time to give that XP to someone else. There are a few players to consider here. I'm going to give some extra dev, though, to Niles McDuffie because he's had so much of his rookie year lost to injury. And we see here at the top, Stephon Ferris, his dev is now revealed to be star. And he really hasn't had a huge impact as a rookie, and he's gotten snaps. McDuffie's actually coming off the injury report now, so he's going to get a chance to play, and hopefully he can get on the field a little bit. Here's one of the contracts I'd like some feedback on. What do we think about Andrew McCoy? 79 overall, normal dev, 25 years old. Seems like just a solid starting guard, kind of average. On paper here, number 17, that is pretty much defined as average. So do we think we sign him then? If we feel good about the O-line going into next year, let's say we get Tunsil back on a deal, we have Bullard developing, we have Wallace, and maybe we find another guard or something. Although I guess we wouldn't have the solution for sure right now if we don't keep Damian Lewis. Do we potentially let McCoy go though, considering he is an average guard, and just try again to see if we get somebody with higher dev? Or do we just say, okay, $8 million so we don't have to think about it? I usually don't like replacing 2 starting linemen in 1 year. I'm okay with 1. I can spend like a small salary in free agency or a 2nd round pick and take care of that. And if we have a ton of cap space, I mean, then it makes the most sense to sign him. But I don't think that it's necessarily a lock to do so. Unfortunately, we have lost another game. 27-17. We are not going 3 out of 4 in this stretch. Maybe 3 out of 4 losses. But now, a loss to the Lions, and Jordan Love with 2 touchdowns on the day, 20-32 passing. No scores, no picks for Deshaun Watson. Bradham found the end zone twice in what was an inefficient day on the ground. And the Lions ran the football quite a bit. It really seems like we're missing Joe Jackson right now. Swift goes for 89, and then 15 more carries here between Triplett and Johnson. And together, I mean, that's 15 for 55 and a touchdown. Scotty Miller goes for over 100 yards. TJ Hawkinson to the end zone. So we haven't been putting up huge offensive performances today, and we're just kind of struggling again. Suddenly now we're behind the Colts and Titans, who are both out in front with 7-4 records, and we're playing catch up yet again. Here's the playoff picture if the season ended now, and again, we're just saying, okay, where's the 7 and how close are we? Every year feels like the same. All right, Cincinnati. Where are you at? We are 5-6 currently. The Bengals, they find themselves at 5-6. We're in the playoff hunt! So now we get the Chicago Bears, 2 5-6 teams, and somebody's getting to 6-6, and we'll have a little bit of hope for the postseason. Who's it gonna be? Run stopping has been a big issue today. We're missing Joe Jackson right now. We do boost the run stopping here for Khalik Hudson. Here are his ratings now, and they're getting to a really nice spot. I think he's a great addition. Unfortunately, no Joe Jackson today, no Jabari Carr. That is, I think, a big reason why our defense has struggled today. The offense has also struggled a bit. We haven't seen those big Julio Jones games, and no big days for Deshaun Watson in this episode. So where are those stats at right now? 20-7. Let me just go through the game log recently and see how things have gone. But here's the losing streak, obviously. 3 touchdowns yesterday, 1 against the Jaguars, 2 against New England, and that's 3 in 3 games here. Turnovers aren't a problem right now. We're just, we're getting like 230 passing yards a game. So is it going to get any easier? Well, we take on the Chicago Bears. Roquan Smith is their top player. Allen Robinson, Jeremy Brown, one of the best players that's been drafted in this series, an X-Factor receiver, 92 overall. I'm happy that we're seeing some players like Brown get to a high overall in his rookie contract, and that's what you see. I mean, it didn't take Aaron Donald 6 years to become All-Pro. It took him only 2 years, and now he's a 6-time All-Pro in real life. David Montgomery at running back. Are we going to be able to slow him down today with how poor the run defense has been through the simulating? Jaleel Moody is the quarterback, and I expect us to play well against a rookie quarterback who has lower awareness and is more mistake-prone. Accuracies are a little bit lower. Hopefully we can make some plays. I think they're going to rely a lot on Montgomery. They do have a couple really good receivers, though, so we're going to see Isaiah Fletcher certainly get tested. As far as the O-line goes, I think we can handle this matchup, and Jabari Bibbs is in for a long day, hopefully, against Montez Sweat. Guess what, everybody? If we win today's game, we're going to be 500 once again going into the season's final quarter. Oh well, I enjoy watching these games. Even if we go 8-8 10 times, I'm probably going to convince myself that we're going to finally get to 9-7, and I'll find players to get invested in for that season. And I think, we're continuing to get better. Like, a lot of players are developing. I just want to see that win total develop a little bit. I didn't think I'd go 8-8 3 times in a row to start this series. But the Browns series was tough. It's a little more unpredictable than you think. So here we go, the 5-6 bowl underway. Whoever wins becomes bowl eligible, I guess. And that's a 7-yard pickup for Jeremiah Bradham. Tell you what, next drive, okay? James Golden gets the whole thing. Bradham starts though. I formation on 2nd and 3. A second straight run. And it's not quite a first down. 2 receivers, top of the screen. There goes Bradham. It's a swing screen. And do we run that to the short side too? Oh, man. All right, that's getting taken out. Forgot that play doesn't really work well. Got to run that to the open side of the defense. So we punt this away. Chicago's going to take over at the 24. They have an X-Factor returning kicks. Hoping we don't see any Devin Hester highlights in this game. Seen enough of those as a Viking fan. Pretty sure the Vikings helped cement what should be a Hall of Fame enshrinement for Devin Hester. So here we go. Chicago taking over. Again, 2 X-Factors at receiver and a rookie quarterback. It's Jaleel Moody. Handing this off. Up the middle goes David Montgomery. And he'll be close to a first. Another handoff here on 3rd down. That's easy. First down for Montgomery. Handoff again. There is Khaleke Hudson stuffing Montgomery. We're going to see Jonathan Edison play a lot more. He's number 58, and run stopping should be his strength. Nice catch here on the outside. That's up against Bradley Roby. Play action now and rolling away. Chased by Hudson. Knocked down. Ridley got a hand on it. So it looks like Jeremy Brown's going to be matched up with Roby most of the day, which means it's Allen Robinson versus Isaiah Fletcher. Almost intercepted there by Roby. And I think that they even have Robinson playing slot, so he's also going to see a little bit of Jeremiah Brown. Nice catch. That's going to be a battle to watch. That drive was a good one for those two. 4th down, Chicago. See, this is where you gotta go for it. The 39-yard line, scoreless game, opening drive, 4th and 2. They do go for it! They fake it and don't get it. Houston takes over. 2 tight ends on the field. We're going to run this one. That is not James Golden. Let me fix that. Although I don't expect us to run the football well. Our interior isn't that strong. Play fake. And we got time here, caught by Julio Jones. Match up on the right side of the line, by the way. Rookie Robert Bullard versus Khalil Mack. Oh, boy. 1st and 10. Mack's already in the zone. What happened? And that's a solid run for James Golden. Gain of 7. Inside now. Golden breaking contact. He's across the 30-yard line. Another gain of 7. Here's Watson now. Pressure picked up. And Watson has a man open. It's Norwood inside the 10. 19-yard pickup. And Houston now going into that red zone playbook I just edited. What do we got? 1st down. Golden working left. He breaks the tackle at the 5 and is down to the 2. I like what I see so far from James Golden. We've actually been very run heavy. Not bad. Golden taken down this time, however, and it's going to be 3rd and 3. 3rd goal from the 3. Can we get to the end zone? Julio, top of the screen, should be single coverage. And it's going his way. It's tipped away. And the Bears will get a red zone stop. Pass was broken up by Jalen Johnson. I imagine he's pretty good this far into the series. Remember like 7 years ago when the Bears drafted my favorite corner in the draft, Kyle Fuller? Then I liked Jalen Johnson a lot. Went to Chicago. That's caught. Across the 30 and fighting for the 1st down, Cole Kmet. Running this one inside. Settle brings him down, but Montgomery was able to fight for a couple yards. Tim Settle getting a lot of playing time. We should see some of Niles McDuffie today, though. He's got to get some experience. Handoff Montgomery. We are right there. This is where you want the front 4 to get some pressure. 3rd down and 5. We're sending extra pressure, and the pass sails downfield, and it's caught. What a play by Allen Robinson at the 34. And that's against Jeremiah Brown. Another one here, and Edison able to fill that time and make the play. Edmonds down around the 30-yard line here, and he's blitzing. Nobody gets close to Moody. He takes a shot at the end zone and only got 1 foot in bounds. Close one. 3rd and 9. They'll try it again. Got to get to the 24. And Moody off balance. Has Montgomery. It's a 1st down inside the 20. Second and 11. Again, plenty of time. Moody's going to get out of there now. He's got some room to run. Takes it inside the 10 and heads out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Nice run by Jaleel Moody. It's goal to go Chicago. They're going to the I formation. Montgomery already 7 carries on the day. Number 8 is a touchdown. Chicago takes the lead after an impressive drive. We'll watch one more at the offense before we do some simulating today. Chicago up 7-3. James Golden still in the game. I want to see more. Gain of a couple. Here's Watson now on the deep drop. He faces pressure and has a man open. It's Norwood at midfield. We still have to think about his contract for the future. Watson throwing on 2nd down. Pressure forcing him to his left, and he'll run with it. Watson can't get to the 1st down marker. This could be option here on 3rd down. I think it is. And it is with Golden getting through. Tackled at the 34-yard line. Watson looking for a quick pass. He lost the football, and we will keep it. 6 yards on the loss there. We've seen a lot less pressure than I expected in this game. But now backed up at the 39. James Golden somehow got past Mack and will pick up 2 yards. But we know the struggles recently for Jason Myers at long-range field goals. I think we have to get about 7 yards here at least. 3rd and 14 for Watson. On the move here, taking the sack at the 46. There will be no field goal try. Tough matchup here for Houston, and Chicago with the early advantage. They get a first down from David Montgomery. So far, Montgomery hasn't had the huge game, but they've been able to make some big pass plays. 3rd and 5, throwaway. Defense gets off the field. Now a 2-minute drill getting underway for Houston. 10-yard run for Watson. 3rd and short. Oh, can't convert that. That gives Chicago an extra possession here before half. And a sack for Kerry Borden. So we go to the second half now. Quick 31-yard gain to David Montgomery. 6 to Jeremy Brown. They'll get the first down with Allen Robinson. Get back inside the red zone. And on 3rd and 10, they only get 7. Oh, they went for it and got it. Eventually, a David Montgomery touchdown extends the Chicago lead. Do we have an answer here? 14-3 Bears. Brandon Cooks for 18. 5-yard run for Golden. 10 for Amari Jones. We got to finish this drive, and we will. Julio Jones for the 30-yard touchdown. And a 2-point try as well. Let's sim one more drive here with the Bears. And again, big pass play to Cole Kmet. Penalty for Tim Settle. Big 3rd down. They got it. Montgomery, big day receiving. And they're back inside the 10. Another Montgomery score. Still down 2 scores. Houston takes over. We have actually ran the football more than we've thrown today. And on 1st and 10, there's Mack. Pressure got there, and that is going to be picked off. Tried to go long for Julio Jones. It ends up underthrown right in the hands of Jalen Johnson. At this rate, I'm not even sure we're making it to 8-8. Chicago in control right now. A minute to go in the 3rd quarter as they take over. Here's Moody over the middle. Cole Kmet first down. We haven't created as much pressure as I hoped we would against Moody. He's played really well, has not been forced into that big mistake yet. At the sideline, out of bounds. That was close. Good coverage. Oh, I was about to make a substitution, and this bug happened. I was going to get McDuffie in the game, but couldn't. So we're watching the rest. 3rd and 5, away from pressure. Moody, he passed the line of scrimmage by like 2 or 3 yards. So big break. They're going to have to punt. Oh, wow, that actually got me back to the pause menu. All right. So we are going to get some snaps now for Niles McDuffie. Want to see if he can make an impact. They faked it again. They're going to throw it, and it's intercepted. We're going the other way with it now. Across the 50 and running out of room. Enrique Raymond with the interception on a fake punt. We've seen 2 fake punts today. What is this game? This is like NFL blitz play calling, except for I doubt there were ever punts in blitz. All right, 10 points down at 8 over, especially with the half field in front of us. Watson throwing, got it. First down, Cooks. One more change I made. I wanted to see Jermaine Candidate get some extra snaps here, so he's getting them over Amari Jones. 1st and 10. Mack is there. Pass caught. That's a first down. Bradham not done. Inside the 5. We're 4 yards out now. Let's make it interesting. Watson over the left side. Touchdown, Brandon Cooks. Just like that, we're back to a one-score ball game. The Bears take over now, and we'll see if the defense can get us the football back quickly. Cole Kmet's had a pretty good game, 5 for 60. I thought that matchup could be tough as well with no Joe Jackson. 4 on the rush. Moody, open. That's a first down. Here is Moody. Pressure's there. We're going to get to him, and he takes the sack all the way at the 32-yard line. Montez Sweat. That creates 3rd and 20 for the Bears. Please don't blitz and don't give up the big play. Just keep it all underneath. We're blitzing. Moody, deep ball. Got it! Come on! Cole Kmet. Here's Moody again. Montez Sweat will bring him down again. So again, Chicago going in the wrong direction. 2nd and 16. It's a quick throw and a solid pickup for Robinson. It's a 3rd and 4 now, and Moody sees the pressure, gets out of there. He'll pick up the first down and is hit at the 28-yard line. Another big 3rd down conversion for the Bears. We're now under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. And it's a run into Kerry Borden. Not much there. So now we're hoping to just allow 3. Not much time here to erase a 2-score deficit. Empty set now. Moody to the flats. Kmet for a couple. 3rd down and 6. It's a quick throw again, and Cole Kmet continues to have a big day, giving Chicago another first down. All the way out, Montgomery. Moody from the 10. Got time. Caught by Robinson. He'll get within a yard or two. 3rd and 1. Chicago's been excellent on 3rd downs today. Do they keep it in the air? I think they probably should here. And they will. Moody to his left. Does he have an opening? Out of bounds! Wow, what a play. We're going to stay in it. 6-point game, 3 minutes to go and win it. We'll start at our 23-yard line. Can Deshaun Watson give us that one big drive? Preferably leaving Chicago with little time remaining. Here we go. 3 receivers top of the screen. Opening in the air. On the move. Deep ball. Almost picked. Empty set. Here comes Mack. The pass is incomplete now for Gordon Norwood. Already at a 3rd and 10. And if we fail here, we might actually end up punting. So big down. 3rd and 10. We got the conversion this time. And Norwood is up to the 45, getting 22 yards. Watson again to the air, gets it away. Leaping catch made at the 46-yard line, and that's Julio Jones. 2 minutes on the clock. I like that we're taking our time. 46 yards away now. Here's pressure all the way through, and the pass goes over the head of Brandon Cooks. Now a 3rd and 1. Could call inside zone here just to play it safe, but we're going to throw. Watson airing it out toward the end zone, and it's incomplete for Brandon Cooks. So now 4th down. We got to get a half yard. It's not even a full yard. And we'll run it. Bradham didn't come close. No. Chicago with the stand. And they'll take over and look to run the football and win the game. 1st and 10, Montgomery gets a couple. Another run, Borden's there first, and the tackle is made. Texans may get one more opportunity. Gotta make the play right here. 3rd and 11, they're going trips at the top. I'm thinking it's a throw. And they've been great on 3rd down. A chance to win it. Moody for Cole Kmet! And that will seal it. The Chicago Bears will hand us yet another defeat. We will not end the episode with a 500 record. That's a big 4th quarter, by the way, for Cole Kmet. We couldn't make any plays against him. Another loss for the Houston Texans and another season that looks like it will not have postseason action for the Houston Texans. The offense just hasn't been explosive today in the Sims or in this game. 18 points for Houston. Just not a very good game. Chicago was great on 3rd down. I think this is where the game was won and lost. They were 11 of 17, 64%. We were 3 of 8. 3 3rd down conversions. They had drives where they had 3 3rd down conversions. I thought Jaleel Moody played really well. Only a couple mistakes on taking sacks and that pass across the line of scrimmage, but he played a really solid game. Receivers constantly gave him good looks. Montgomery didn't have a big day, but he converted in the red zone, and that's fine. Receiving, Cole Kmet really took over that 4th quarter. We had no answer for him. And now Houston falls to 5-7. We do have some upgrading here at the very end, continuing to develop the route running of Amari Jones here in his 2nd season. Jeremiah Brown gave up some plays today. We're continuing to develop him. 77 overall. And Niles McDuffie. I think that we'll get him some more playing time here as the season winds down, especially with us probably not making the playoffs. We have 4 games to change that, and they're against the Colts and Titans, who have winning records, the Chiefs, who probably have a winning record, and the Packers, who might. I don't know what their situation is right now. Oh, 8-3. We don't play a losing record the rest of the year. We play teams that are 7-4 or better. 12 games in, we're 5-7 on the year. The Colts are in 1st place at 8-4. Probably not going to be catching them. We're actually close to last place now, tied with Jacksonville. We could end up with the top pick in the draft, potentially. I'm surprised nobody's worse than 4-8. So that is going to do it for this episode, and perhaps next time is just the last episode of this season. Deshaun Watson, 22 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. We just didn't get those big games today. Turnovers weren't a huge problem or anything, just average days on offense, if that. Jeremiah Bradham, 3.4 a carry, 5 touchdowns. Maybe James Golden gets some more carries here to close out the year. Let's see what he can do. Bradham hasn't been special this year. Receiving, Julio Jones, 926 yards. Unfortunately, we're wasting a great season from him. Brandon Cooks, close to 800 yards. Amari Jones here, 403 compared to 761 as a rookie. The average is down. I imagine he's playing a little bit less snaps. Yeah, he'll finish with around 600 or so, which is down from his rookie campaign. But maybe it'll be even more in these 4 games. Maybe we give Julio Jones less playing time. Robert Bullard's given up 10 sacks. It's been a tough season for him. The left side is playing a lot better than the right side of the line. And defensively, hopefully, as we get healthier, we play better defense down the stretch, but it might be too late. Montez Sweat playing better, had a good game today, making an impact in pass rush. We've seen him now get sacks in 3 consecutive games. Big step up from where the season was earlier for him. And for takeaways, we could use a few more of them, but I don't think it's the reason that we're 5-7. Jumping in here while I finish up the editing, it's sometimes nice to see a second look at the episode and then make some more decisions. I definitely think these last 4 games, I want to start James Golden. We are missing something in the offense, and Jeremiah Bradham just has not been very good lately. I don't know if it's going to fix everything, but I want to see what James Golden can do and if this offense can at least finish the season strong. So more Houston Texans franchise coming your way soon, everybody. Thank you for your support in the series. Thank you for your enthusiasm. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and more Texans franchise is coming your way soon. Have a great day.